SB 326 is a new law that requires all HOAs to have their balconies inspected every few years.
If you've ever seen the most exciting video of your whole life, here it is. Here it is. Just 1 second. The most interesting information you've ever heard.
Oh, this one is not fun at all, especially if you're trying to sell a condo and there's issues with the report. So it's this report that somebody at the state level decided needed to be put into place to just add one more layer of goodness to every HOA transaction. It was put into play this year, last year, 2025. Has to be done every 5 years. And basically they go through, there's a company that comes through, does a report, and will grade all of the balconies. Good, fair, poor. There's 4 different categories. And if you're in the poor category, you need to make those repairs within a year. And if those repairs are not made, you cannot get financing within that community. You can't get conventional financing, meaning financing that is going to be resold to Fannie, Freddie Mac.
So really, we should have created a balcony checking company prior to this rule coming into play, because then we would be very, very busy.
Right. That's what we should have done. So
also a terrible idea.
What has to happen now is this current HOA that we're working with is already has bids to get the repairs done, and it's a somewhat newer community, so it's just minor termite work that has to happen. But the bids have already been the board just needs to approve the work, and we need to have a contract, and then once that contract is put into place, we're hoping that underwriters will accept just the contract and the work has been started, because otherwise it's going to be a 4-month delay before any financing can happen in that community.
So the lesson here is, if you live in an HOA community,
you can't just ignore those HOA documents and emails that come to you. That's one.
The more you know, the easier it will be to sell your home. And that if there is a problem, there is a way to fix it. We just need to know about it ahead of time, so that then we can actually hopefully get ahead of it to solve it before you lose an escrow over it.
Right. So if you are coming, or you're thinking about coming onto the market and you have contacts with your HOA board, I would suggest you talk to them about this report and see if you can get it ahead of time. Some HOAs are not open to giving that report just to anybody. They want you to go onto their portal and pay for it. And that is the seller's responsibility. The buyer's responsibility to pay for, because it's a document that the lender needs. Is going to require.
However, the cost of the repairs
should be built into what the HOA is doing. The repairs are not a buyer
responsibility.
Correct.
Yes.
That's why the HOA board is. I don't know that for every single community, because some communities don't cover their balconies and they're the homeowner's responsibility.
But typically it wouldn't be a buyer cost.
No.
It would either be an HOA cost or a seller cost.
For the repairs, correct.
Correct.
But the report is a buyer cost.
Because the HOA is controlling where that lives.
Correct. So if you're a seller and you can have access to that report, talk to your board members, see if you can get that ahead of time. And if there are any units that are in that poor standing, I would push your board to get those repairs done right away, even because what we found out is that the underwriters want to see that the repairs are made, even if they're not to your property. They're concerned about the whole community, because if there's an issue with one unit, one balcony within the community, there could be an issue with the budget with the reserves, with everything else.
With getting any sort of loan. So 2 takeaways. Number 1, you should join your HOA board. And number 2, who you work with matters. If you are considering selling and you have an HOA and you'd like to chat with us about it, we'd love to hear from you.